Now, some of Silicon Valley's biggest names are heading to Trump Tower in New York to meet the president-elect Donald Trump. Apple's Tim Cook, Amazon's Jeff Bezos, and SpaceX founder Elon Musk are among the attendees expected to be there. And there's certainly ample scope for fireworks throughout Trump's campaign. He put technology companies and their executives in the firing line. Earlier this year, Trump called for an Apple boycott because it refused to unlock the phone of one of the people who carried out the mass shooting in San Bernardino.
What I think you ought to do is boycott Apple until such time as they give that security number. How do you like that? I just thought it. Boycott Apple.
Well, for more on what we can expect from the meeting, Kilmeny Duchardt is outside Trump Towers in New York. Look, we're talking about very, very, very powerful businessmen meeting around the table, but one of them is the president-elect. So in this sort of round of negotiations and conversations and whatever, who do you think has more power, Kilmeny?
Well, that's what everybody wants to know, but I can tell you one thing. These liberal-leaning Silicon Valley companies are going to be essentially marching into the lion's den because you, of course, just heard there, Matt, Donald Trump has been very critical of these companies. Of course, this meeting is going to be led by somebody who's actually been on the outside, venture capitalist Peter Thiel, that's also organized by Trump's son-in-law, Jared Kushner, and his chief of staff, Reince Priebus. But they're going to be going in there, and of course, they're going to probably clash on a number of issues, and that includes jobs and immigration. But these are companies that financially bet on Hillary Clinton, and that includes Google, who was the largest corporate donor to her campaign. They also have had a huge presence within the Obama administration. They had 250 of their employees and affiliates holding federal government positions, and they have had a lot of influence on things like net neutrality. So they're going to be scrambling to hire some more conservative lobbyists. And of course, a lot of these companies do their business outside the United States, Matt, and Trump's philosophy has been hire American, buy American. So we're certainly going to be interested to see how this shakes out today.
Kilmeny, you mentioned Peter Thiel organizing this meeting. He's an interesting character. Tell us more about him.
Well, he has a long resume, Matt. He's the co-founder of PayPal, a venture capitalist, and most notably, he successfully won a lawsuit on behalf of wrestler Hulk Hogan against Gawker. The news site was actually forced to close its doors after it declared bankruptcy. But what's notable about Thiel here is that he's been one of the biggest Trump supporters. He donated $1.25 million of his own money to Trump's campaign, and he's the man in that building right now that has essentially brokered this meeting. He aligns with Trump on a lot of his views, including jobs and immigration. He agrees with Trump's views on globalization. He's against free trade deals that he believes kills American jobs. And of course, Apple is one of those companies that's going to be under heavy fire because they do most of their business outside of the United States, and namely in China. But that being said, he is also on the board of Facebook. So he is coming from that Silicon Valley background. So he is going to have that understanding, and maybe he'll be a little bit of a mediator in all of this.
Okay, Kilmeny Duchardt in New York, thank you.